Hello everyone, Nikhil this side from Coding Beam. So in this video we will learn about the useRef hook in the React. So what is the useRef hook? So about the useRef hook, the useRef hook is a special type of hook in the React which help us to enable interactions with the DOM. And with using it, the React app will jump out from the normal flow of the React application, and then that element can be accessed via the DOM. So they are used to enable interaction and references to the DOM, and we pass the initial value to the useRef hook, and then it takes over the element from the controlled state to the uncontrolled state. And the difference between the controlled and the uncontrolled state are, so the controlled state are controlled by the React state management, and the uncontrolled state are controlled by the DOM elements functions. And then we have to provide here the input ref that we have defined with the useRef with the initial value as an argument in that. So, and to access the value and the DOM functions, we have to use input ref, and it has a property of the current which has the all DOM functions in that. So we have to access the DOM functions from the input ref dot current and dot the DOM function. And so first we have to give the initial value, and then to useRef hook, and then we have to provide the ref prop to the input to attach that input to the DOM. And then to access the DOM, now to get the DOM functions, we have to access that with the dot current and dot or anything like the focus, blur, hide or anything. Like we have a dot current dot value that will give the value of this input ref in that. So about demonstrating this, first we have to go to the Visual Studio Code. So now we are in the Visual Studio Code, and now we have to import the useRef from the React, and then we have to use here the useRef instead of the useState in that, because the useState is used to like a controlled state in the React. So these inputs will be performed as the controlled inputs in the React. So we have to remove the useState, and then we have to provide here the ref now. So the ref will be like the const name ref equals to the useRef, and then we have to provide an initial value, and for now it will be just blank. And then we have to provide the again ref like the const email ref, and then it will be equals to the useRef again, and then we have to provide initial value as that, and same for the password that. So the const password will be equals to the useRef, and then the initial value will be like empty string again. So we have to remove here the set inputs from the handle change, and then we have just to remove the handle change from that. So if I will now comment it out the handle change, and then in the submit handlers, first we have to console log the name ref, and then the email ref, and then we have to console log the password. And now we have to remove here the value and the on change with that. So we have to remove the value and the on change, and we have to provide here the ref prop as the ref of that element, like it will be now the ref equals to the name ref, and then we have to provide here the ref for the email equals to the email ref, and password field also, so it will be the ref equals to the password ref. So now if I will now save, and if I will now just console.log only the name, email and the password ref in that. So if I will now save, and now if I will now go to the Chrome to check that. So if I will now check, if I will now refresh the page, so the name will be equals to like the Nikhil, email will be like codingbeam@gmail.com, and then the password will be 1234 as of now. So if I will now submit it, so then we will see the three input fields, three ref field in that, like the name ref, email ref and the password ref in that. So if I will now see the name, email and the password ID with that. So if I will now expand the name, so then you will see the current is there, because now we have now seen about the current in that. So we have to access with the current. So the current is there, and then all of the DOM functions are there, like the child nodes and all, or the default value or L. So if we have to get the value of it, and then if I will now get the values of this input, then we have to use the name ref dot current dot value. So it will give us the value of the input, and same for the email dot current dot value, and same for the password ref. So it will give us the value. So if I will now save again, so then you will see like the name equals to the Nikhil Coding Beam, password will be the same. So if I will now submit it, so then you will see Nikhil Coding Beam @1234 and all. And now if I will now access the DOM functions with that, so we have to import first the use effect from that use effect, and then initially only the name input will be now focused in that, and the other inputs will be now blurred. So if I will now go to the use effect, and if I will now add here the use effect functionality, so the use effect, and then we have to provide a callback function inside it, and then the array of dependency, and the first we have to provide here as the name ref dot current dot focus. So if I will now say from this, so the focus will be here. So whenever the component will be re-rendered, the effect will be called, and then the name ref, the name input will be now in focus. So if I will now go to the Chrome, so if I will refresh it, so then you will see the name input now has the focus. So you can access more properties of the DOM with the refs in the React, and these are the fundamentals of the use ref in the React. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you will like the video. And guys, please subscribe to our channel Coding Beam if you are new.